Back here again. Big purchase today. Oh, there's been a couple of big purchases here in the last month or so, but gonna go buy a dump trailer for sure. There's a video on my account. I've only got like 3 videos, but there's one of them's of me going to check out a used dump trailer. It was a load trail, 14 footer with a scissor lift, and I was actually going to buy that trailer. It was $8,000. I was going to buy it, and then the guy backed out on selling it for some reason. I don't really know why. That was a couple months ago. I've been looking around, staying in the market for one, and I got a pretty good sized trailer dealer local to me, Oak Winch Trailer in Coburn, Virginia, and they run some pretty good prices on their new stuff. I mean, I've not found anybody that can beat them really on price. So after school today, I go to college pretty close by there, so I just shot down the mountain there and went and seen if they had anything well that I wanted. I've been waiting for them to get this specific trailer in. It's a 7x14 14K Sure Trac trailer with a telescopic lift. I really wanted the telescopic lift, and in black. I want a black color. They've had a few different ones, but they've all been colored. They've had an orange one, and then right now they've got a blue and a red one. But I went down there to see if they had anything, because nothing's on their website, and I've called a few times and they said they didn't have anything, but I just wanted to go check it out and see if I could convince myself to go with another brand or another, you know, just kind of settle, honestly. Went down there, seen one up against the fence, and actually had a trailer inside of it, a smaller dump trailer, and it had a tractor trailer in front of it. They were unloading some new inventory, and I seen it. I just kind of I just seen the telescopic part, and I knew that was, you know, the one I wanted, as long as it wasn't the bigger one, because they've got a 16 footer with 8,000 pound axles, and it's like 15 grand, and I really don't want that panel hitch. It's just too big for what I need. So went back there, went over there, checked it out, and it had a sold sticker on it. So I said, crap. And the owner of the dealer was actually out there unloading them trailers. So I asked him if that was sold, and he said, yeah, it was, but the guy, we've not been able to get a hold of him for 2 weeks. And he said he's just ready to sell it. He said he's just gonna go ahead and sell it. So I told him I'll be back later today with cash. So that's what we're doing now. Got the LML hooked up, or well, on its way, I guess. It's not hooked up yet. But yeah, we're gonna go pick her up. Pretty excited. The price on this one is $11,195 or something. I've looked and looked. I've tried to find used. Used ones are just as bad as expensive as new ones. You're gonna save $1,000 or $1,500, and you really just don't know how they've been treated. And because the dump trailer is something that can be easily abused, you know. So I just figured might as well go ahead and bite the bullet on a new one. And a dump trailer, like I was talking to one of my buddies. I mean, a dump trailer is not something that's got a lot of moving parts and a lot of, you know, it's not like a old truck you're buying, you know. It's not like you can have a plethora of expenses, and it's not that complicated. You just got a lift cylinder and then the body on it pretty well, you know, axles and so forth, so on. But I mean, it's pretty well cheap to fix. So my point is, this is something that if I buy it now, the earlier I buy it, the more beneficial it's going to be to me in the long run. And you know, the more money and the more opportunities it's going to open up for me. So I don't know, $11,000 is a lot of money for a trailer. I've been going back and forth on it. That's just a lot of money in general, but it's a lot of money whenever you're paying it for a trailer, and even more so whenever the same trailer was you know, $8,000, $7,000 or $8,000 brand new, you know, just 3 years ago. So kind of beat myself up I didn't buy one earlier. And you know, current economy, current market, you don't know what things are going to go, so you don't know where things are going to go price wise. So I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and buy one. I'm going to have plenty of uses for it. I do rentals and stuff like that, do trailer rentals, so there's always something that needs to be cleaned out, and it's a pain to have to go to the landfill and empty everything. And then, you know, hauling wise, it'd be nice to have something with some bigger axles, you know, with some better weight capabilities for hauling, you know, paver rocks and retaining wall blocks and just bulk mulch. I do some brush work every now and then, and whenever I'm not busy with my main stuff. So it's just an asset for the business. So I think I'll get plenty of use out of it, and it's something that, like I was saying earlier, I mean, I can keep this for the rest of my life. You know, this is something that's not gonna, as long as you know, don't rust out, and as long as you treat it well, it's not something that's gonna get up to 2,000 hours and just start having all kinds of problems out of it. You know, axle gets bent, you replace that for $400 or $500. You know, if you got to rebuild your cylinder, you got to rebuild the cylinder at $1,000 or something, 15, 2,000. I don't know, but I don't know. I just figured the sooner I buy it, the better I want to be. That's what I've heard everybody say. You know, I don't know how all the people say. I don't know how you've done it without it, or how they done it without it before. You know, they'd never go back without one. But yeah, we're on our way to pick up my 2023 Sure Trac 7x14 14K telescopic lift. I'm pumped, I'm excited, and I'll pick you guys up whenever I get back to the house. Peace. What's going on, guys? Looky there. Picked her up. Pretty quick, smooth process with Oakland trailer. They're a good bunch to deal with. Didn't get anything knocked off. I was hoping to get a little knocked off, but the market's so hot on them, I knew it probably wasn't too good of a chance. I mean, if I don't buy it, somebody else is, you know. So paid $11.2 for it. But whenever I get home here, I'll be home here in just a few minutes. I'll do a walk around on it and show you guys what I like about it. All right, peace. What's up, guys? Back here at the house. Just got home. Here she goes. This is the Sure Trac dump trailer, 14-foot, 7K axles. It's got like a 10,400 pound payload, so a little about 10 or about 5 1/4 ton. So that'll be plenty enough weight for most of the stuff I do. I'd like for it to be able to haul a little bit more for my gravel, aggregate stuff I put down on driveways, and then a little bit more for whenever I'm doing landscape rock. I'd like for it to be right at 6 ton probably, but it is what it is. This will do the job just fine. But here she is. I love it. I've just been thinking while I was driving all the new services and stuff that I'll be able to offer with this. But telescopic dump, like I said, a little bit better than a 10,000 pound payload. Brand new, 11,200 at the door today, and then I got to pay taxes on it within the next 30 days or something. So this is it. Work truck hauled it. No, I'm just joking. That's the play truck. Work truck's hooked up to the other trailer. But some things I really do like about it is telescopic lift for sure. The welds seem to be pretty nice on it everywhere I've looked. You know, nice solid welds all the way around. I like these stakes. I'm gonna get a 2x12 here probably this weekend, something like that. Probably should have just stopped on my way home and went ahead and got them. But 3-way gate or 2-way gate, I really don't understand. Yeah, 2-way gate. It's got a barn door, and then you can flip this up, lock this in, and it's a spreader gate, and then you adjust your chains, adjust these chains for how much you want out at a time. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I'm excited, I'm pumped. Seems to be pretty heavy duty. We'll be able to try this thing out tomorrow. I've got a commercial account that I've got to do a spring cleanup, new mulch, a few new plants on. So that property's a little bit better than 20 yards of mulch. So I'm hoping I can just do 2 trips, 10 yards a piece. I'm sure I can. But yeah, here she is. That's it. That's why I purchased this dump trailer. I've been waiting on this one. I wanted the telescopic lift. I wanted the Sure Trac brand. I've been watching a lot of videos on them, and so far so good. I'm impressed. The build quality, it pulls great. Well, pretty well what you'd expect from a brand new trailer. It's got a nice 10,000 pound jack on it, adjustable receiver coupler, so you go all the way up, which I'm on the bottom one and I'm sitting pretty level, so we'll just keep that there. Nice big safety chains, Here's inside the box. One thing I don't like about it already is this right here is free floating or free moving. You have to get over here and kind of do it with two hands and lock this in on a little hole over here. Not the biggest fan of that. Not the biggest fan of that. So I'll end up removing that and then probably just put like a spring assist, like what you'd put on like an SUV trunk. So that'll be another addition. Probably I'll do that as soon as I can find one. I'll just go to the local auto parts store and get one of those. I don't know how I'm gonna like this tarp too. So this yellow thing, I thought, looking at the trailer, I thought this yellow thing was just something they put on there to keep the tarp from rolling when it's in this position, you know, all the way up. But it's actually how you unroll it from that side. I think you take it from that side, and then whenever you put the tarp on, you actually have to wound it back up here. I was looking at on that used unit that I looked at on my previous video. It just had like a kind of a bar, and then on the trailer itself there was a place where you just put it in, and then you tighten up the winch or whatever you call it, the jack there, and then it just cinches tight, which I like that design a lot better. But no big deal, it is what it is. That's not a deal breaker for me. Kind of wish it was 10 or 7 gauge floor. It's 10 gauge, but I was kind of going for better payload. That was one of my things I wanted. So, you know, with the thicker metal comes more weight, so you'd lose out on payload. But this thing's really overbuilt too. I mean, I think I'll be just fine with this. There's not gonna be anything that I want to haul that's gonna be too heavy for this, I don't think. I'll occasionally put a dingo in the bed of this, a Ditch Witch SK 900. I rent it every now and then from a local equipment rental place, so I rent that quite often. I prefer those over a full-size skid steer for most stuff I do, but I'll throw a skid steer. I can throw an excavator in there too. It comes with the ramps, so all purpose. It's kind of like how I set up my mowing business. Was I started out with a walk behind. Once I had the walk behind and I felt a need for a different thing, I went and bought a V-Rod, so stand-on mower, something a little bit more efficient on heels. But I started out with the walk behind because I could do everything with it. I could mow banks, mow large areas, you know, and it was good at everything, but not the best at anything, you know, besides heels. So that's kind of how I'm feeling this. You know, this could double as an equipment trailer for some things. So that's kind of how I'm envisioning this. If I grow more into the landscape, hardscape space, then I'll buy just an equipment trailer too. So, but yeah, pulled it with the LML truck today, done perfect. Got the 6.0 truck with the mowing trailer on it. It's really in a mess. I've been super busy. I've actually got my jet ski up there, my plow's still out, my salter billet's still out, because we had an event. I had an event last week. I had to go out and saw. But yeah, we rent these two places. Well, this one's not rented right now, so that one right there is rented out. So I would say that they probably don't like me too much, because I'll come in after a job at you know, 10:30, 11 at night or something, and I'll pull in like this and my windows go straight into the bedroom. So they probably don't like that too good. But this is it till I get a shop. That's probably the next big purchase, is going to be a shop or some land to build a shop on, because I really just want to get away from home. See, we got plenty of cars down here, not a lot of room, so I can park both my trucks up here. But yeah, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna post this video here in a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and edit it and post it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. There's gonna be a lot more content coming using this trailer. Yeah, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, go ahead and do that. I appreciated all the interaction and all the views I got on my other dump trailer video, so I'm hoping I can do the same on this. But yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm probably gonna do an equipment tour or equipment setup starting next week whenever I start mowing. But I've actually got a surprise for you guys on that. But all right guys, peace, thanks for watching.